perhaps the most popular segment we do here on Tampa Bay's Morning Blend is, of course, our dumpster or no dumpster segment. It's even better when she's in person, everybody. Dr. Lori is in town.
It's good to see you.
It's so good. It's been too long.
I
mean,
know,
what, like
I know.
pre-COVID, we were saying.
I know. It's been way too long, but I've had a great time in Tampa, and everyone's like, oh, we watch Blend, we love Blend. So we're so happy you love Blend.
Yes, and we're so happy that you love this segment, because normally our viewers send in the items and we play along.
Yep.
You know what? That we've got some employees here at our station that are fans of dumpster or no dumpster too, and they're like, wait a second, we want to bring some items in. So this is a special edition. It's not Wednesday, right?
right. We're still doing Wednesdays, but we want to talk about some of these objects, and I want you to remember these things because sometimes we don't get all the tips in that we want to because we're talking about dumpster, no dumpster. Remember, fine art, furniture, precious metals, including jewelry. Oh, the kids don't want anything. The kids don't want anything. Wait until the kids want something. Let me tell you, they should want fine art, furniture, precious metals, including jewelry, and the collectibles we're going to talk about. Let's talk about some values.
I love it. Okay. Take it away.
All right. We're going to start with the Herfeld piece, this one right here. And you might recognize the very famous couple, of course, from TV, vintage TV. It's the Dick Van Dyke Show. And of course, Mary Tyler Moore and Dick Van Dyke are here, immortalized by the famous New York artist Herfeld. Notice that there is a number at the bottom. If you see numbers on your prints, you want to take note of them because you want a very low number, numerator and denominator. Think back to, fifth grade fractions.
I was like, wait a second. I think I remember those words.
Right. So 96 of 200. 200 is the print run. How many did they run? How many did they print? And 96 is the number in the run. So it shows up at 96. There's 95 of them that come off the machine prior to this one. So you want number 1 of 200, right? Okay. Or really, you want a low number, both of them. Yeah. This particular piece is worth $2,500.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
Nice. Because art always, of course, holds its value. And these caricatures are very well known, of course, particularly in New York. Other people might have things like figurines. And I hear a lot of people woeing about figurines. Oh, no one wants figurines. No one cares about figurines. Tchotchkes. Yes. Dust collectors. Oh,
space, things that take up space that I have to store.
You in space, I know. So anyway, but, basically a lot of them are very beautifully made. This is a Royal Doulton figurine, and this one is one of the typical Royal Doulton Society ladies. I'm just going to show the marks so you all see the marks. The marks are important, and the marks indicate age. They indicate authenticity. They indicate, of course, the designer, for example. So you can see this one, the Royal Doulton handmade.
Stephanie.
See the H, her name is Stephanie, and the HN number relates to the designer of it. But you'll notice, too, that she is beautiful bone china. She's hand-painted. She's very nice. About 15 years ago, she would have been worth about $500. But all this conversation impacts the market, right? So today, she's worth closer to $100. Right.
Okay. So it's still maybe something for our purposes.
That's right.
A no dumpster.
And maybe you don't want to hold on to every single one of them, but maybe you want to say, oh, I'm going to keep a couple because Grandma liked 1 or 2.
Oh, good idea.
Okay. How about these? Now, I'm going to date myself. Most of you already know that I'm old and ancient, and you all know that. But basically, this particular set of pieces, I was very surprised to see, because this really is from the mid-1970s. And these are called Wacky Packages, and a lot of school kids would trade these in the 70s.
Are you serious?
Yes. Actually, bubblegum came with them, and they were very inexpensive to get, but you get this little sticker, and you put it sort of on your, I don't know, on your biology binder, or on, some kind of book for school. And they really are fun. Instead of fluff, you had flop, and instead of Gouldens, you had glutton, or gluten, excuse me.
Dr. Popper.
Dr. Popper, and then play dumb as opposed to play dough. So, a lot of them are really kind of fun. Blisterine instead of Listerine. They were fun, and if you were in, 5th or 6th grade, this is a great time. Anyway, today you will be surprised because we're about 50 years from the mid-1970s, and we collect in 50 and 100 year cycles. I can't believe we're 50 years from the 70s. But these particular pieces are about $5 each and sell pretty well from if you've saved them in this condition. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, right? You're talking about $65 just sitting here on the table. So don't think all of these sort of throwaway things should just hit the dumpster. And one more piece really quick, which is this. Handbags, purses, clutches, handbags, okay? I know your husbands are going, or, you know, whoever is in your life is saying, oh, pillows and handbags. If there's one more pocketbook in the house, let me tell you. Keep the vintage pieces. This is a Bergdorf Goodman bag. Oh. It's a beautiful piece, and it's called a handbag, right? Not a purse, not a clutch, but a handbag. It has a couple of condition issues, but not terrible. Remember, you want to look for consistent stitching. You want to look for the original hardware on these pieces. This, of course, is leather with the hand-done embroidery. This piece also dates to the middle to late 20th century. And retail value on this piece today, you got a guess?
No, not
no
a
guess
clue.
at all?
You know I'm bad at guessing the numbers.
$350 for this. Yeah, this is really nice. And you know, if you had a Louis Vuitton or you had a Gucci or something else, then we'd be talking big money.
Absolutely. Then I'm going to say I wish that was mine. Unfortunately, it's not. I don't have the Louis Vuittons rocking and rolling. But hey, that's another good one. Again, we just wanted to kind of educate today and do a little special edition of.
That's right.
But you know what? It's so good to see you. And as always, people can play along with us. You don't have to stop Dr. Laura. I mean, people are stopping you on the streets left and right, which is great.
I love to be stopped. They know that.
But of course, upload those pictures to our Facebook page. And again, this was a fun special edition of Dumpster or No Dumpster.